Hello, my viewers. This is Beautiful Bee is Healthy Bee, and today's date is Saturday, October 26th. Today I'm actually not coming to you with any type of update on my VSG journey. I actually came on here to talk to you about not having so much of a great support system, with your bariatric procedure or your decision to have any type of bariatric procedure. I wanted to speak from my personal point of view, my personal perspective on how I view things, the ultimate decision as to of why I decided to have VSG surgery, my personal philosophy and what I think, and what's in my head as far as what I really believed, and what led me to the deciding factor of going along with the surgery. So I'll begin with saying, for those of you that are thinking about it or that are contemplating on having the surgery, you may be a little indecisive. You may be, Googling and searching the web, just trying to find answers as to, what are the pros and cons of the surgery, what's the success rate of the surgery, and just different things as far as, the different outcomes of the surgery. I'd like to start off by saying your personal circle, such as your family, your coworkers, friends, out of all of them, everyone is not going to be 100% supportive in your decision in having any type of bariatric surgery or procedure. So we have to prepare ourselves and understand that there are going to be some individuals that will tell you that you shouldn't do it. Have their own personal opinion as to why you should just work out. Why should you just do diet and exercise versus going into a surgery to lose weight? One of the things that was my deciding factor is let me back up a minute. You have to forgive me. But, and I'm using my cell phone. Every time I use my computer, the clarity isn't so great. So I'm just trying to get some good lighting here. And I'm just laying in my bed. So you might see the camera just kind of moving. I'm trying to get comfortable, guys. Okay, so just bear with me. But I want to start off by saying, me personally, I told approximately 10 individuals, 10 of my close relatives, and starting off with my immediate family, those that I'm really close to, and that's it. 10 of my immediate family, or 10 of my relatives, I should say, and that's in my family. I have not told any coworkers. As far as my friends, I have told maybe 2, and those are close friends. And I had some individuals that did not totally support my decision in doing it. Of course, they suggested that, okay, diet and exercise is better. This, how long is it going to take you to recover? Is it really worth it? Aren't you risking your life? Of course, they weren't knowing the actual facts as far as what obesity brings, the different health risks, and the different health issues that I was facing and what I was living. I shouldn't have to explain myself about or regarding the different health issues that I was experiencing. They were personal. And I did what was best for me. I studied and I got myself prepared, and I took the time to get educated on the gastric sleeve and weighed the pros and cons of it all. And so ultimately I decided to get the procedure, and I have no regrets. One of the friends that I actually told, I somewhat expected her to support me. This particular friend is somewhat of an acquaintance, but I consider her a friend. this is why. This is one of the deciding factors. This particular friend actually used to be over 270 pounds. And since she's been she's now lost weight. She's lost approximately 80 to 90 pounds, right? And this individual is now pregnant. And I hadn't seen her in several weeks. And we would correspond and communicate through text messaging, and we would check on one another. Hey, how's it going? And I told her about the surgery. She tried to talk me out of it a few times. And I told her that I was certain and that I was comfortable and this is what I wanted to do. I happened to run into her. And in conversation, she was, hey, how are you doing? Everything is looking good. I can tell you're losing weight. How's everything? So I was telling her a little bit about my journey thus far. She began to say how, she's very hungry. She's now, maybe 6 months pregnant. She's eating everything under the sun. She's eating everything she gets her hands on. And she's just, been gaining weight. That right there was an aha moment for me. Not that I was teasing nor taunting her, making fun of in any way. But for me, I felt as though I struggled with life events when it came down to eating. Whenever there was a life occurrence, whether or not it was in my control, I would go to the most comfortable thing that I knew. Me eating, overeating, and overindulging into food, my weakness was milkshakes, ice cream, breakfast, pancakes, waffles. Those were my weaknesses. And when life events occurred, I would of course find myself eating those things to feel comfort, to gain some type of sense of comfort for myself. I can't speak for you. I can't speak for anyone else. But for me in my head, what I was thinking is, this is exactly why I chose to do the VSG surgery. There's going to be life occurrences. In my head, I was thinking when she told me she was eating, out of this world and gaining weight, I'm so fed up with that. I'm so fed up with losing the weight, doing well, which she was. She was active in the gym, always in the gym, on the treadmill, had a personal trainer, go, go, go. She was just doing it. She has not yet been, to my knowledge, to the gym. She is now in a situation to where she's now starting to gain that weight back. I could have gone to the gym and I could have lost the weight myself with just diet and exercise. You are doggone right, I could have. But for me, I was tired of the life occurrences, the life events that I simply could not prevent from occurring. And me falling back into either a depression or a sense of comfort by eating. And when I speak of life events, guys, or life occurrences, I mean things such as, getting married, getting a divorce, having a baby, deaths in the family, things of that sort. I'm living, so I know some of those things are sure to come because I have life ahead of me. And the rate that I was going, I felt as though if I don't do something about this 280-pound stomach, as far as something surgical to where I could have some type of boundaries, I'm going to continue to yo-yo up and down for the rest of my life. Because life events and life occurrences will still happen. They will still happen. And I want to share something, I'll be a little transparent right now, just something personal about myself. Right now, I'm married. No ring, as you can see. My husband and I are separated. And I am a believer, because of God, because of Christ. I know that we'll one day resolve and mend those things back together, our disagreements and what we have. And I feel as though me not going down the VSG journey and deciding to get the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, I was headed into a world of depression to where more pounds would have been added. That was another life occurrence for me that I saw myself going downhill. And in my head, as I was talking to this friend, I'm thinking, wow, I'm trying to encourage her. And I said, well, try to just cut back. I'm thinking in my head, though, what I really wanted to say was, where was all of that discipline, that mental discipline that you had, that you were trying to tell me to have before the surgery? Now that you're pregnant, where is that mental discipline? Cut back, push back. Where is it? You want to fit into nice clothes in the summer. You're worried about, summer is coming, and I'm just eating. I'm so hungry. Where is that mental discipline? I can speak for myself. It was hard for me,